Can you believe it? Mike Tyson is going to get back in the ring, not just to fight a shark.
Right, which is coming up.
He's going to fight a person.
Exactly. The shark fight is like August 9th or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was last week. I didn't. When is Shark Week? I thought it was last week. Is Shark Week like a month long?
Well, there's one on, isn't it, Nat Geo that's going on right now and then?
Oh, that's why I'm confused. Okay.
It's easy to get confused on this. Yeah.
Why is everybody doing shark stuff?
I don't know.
And I don't get the fascination. Why we have to have a Shark Week? Anyway, Tyson's going to fight a shark and he's going to fight a person in the real ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of 50-year-olds.
51 and 54.
Yeah, so Mike Tyson, he's the 54-year-old?
Yes.
Okay, and so the 51-year-old is Ray Jones. They're Ray Jones Jr., and it's going to be an exhibition fight. It's not going to be for, like, the world greatest cup dude ever.
Belt.
Yeah. So you see Mike Tyson training for this thing, and the guy's like a beast.
He really
is. It's amazing. And it kind of gives me hope because, I'm just a little bit younger than Tyson.
Yeah.
And so I've got the 50 bod now, and he's just like really going at it.
Yeah, I
it's
wonder.
Amazing.
Did you watch boxing before?
Not really.
See, I wonder what the comparison is. Is he in almost as good a shape as he was then? So the last fight I guess he did was 2002, like last big fight. I mean, this is quite a few years removed, so he looks scary to me, honestly, in the ring, like in his training and everything.
Yeah, he's just really all at it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It kind of gives me hope to, not that I'm going to step in a ring or anything, but I like to work out and I want to be fit. And if this guy can be fit in his 50s,
sure,
there's no excuse for me.
We all can be, right? And he's getting quite a paycheck, too. Like $20 million a piece is what they're getting.
Really? Just for this?
Well, they're going to put it on pay-per-view, and there's no price for it yet because it's coming up like mid-September. So I think Mike had said at one point, I'm not getting a thing for this. Well, that's not entirely true because I read he's going to get some millions out of it, yeah.
20 million?
Possibly 20 million a piece.
Each? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd fight hard, too.
Yeah, right?
I just love the Queen Pastor.
I'm Rob. That is Liz. She's getting ready to talk about my kryptonite.
Is it really?
Half of it is.
Krispy Kreme or donuts?
Isn't that one and the same?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't know if it was just anything at Krispy Kreme, like, because they have those culottes or whatever they're called.
No, it's what they're getting ready to do a mashup with.
The Reese's donuts are coming back.
Reese's is my kryptonite.
Oh, yeah.
I like it too much.
Yeah, but when you put them in a donut, do you like that?
I have no idea. Maybe I would. What I would do is I would pick the Reese's out of a donut.
I would kind of too, because it just seems overload. But they're coming back with 3 different types. So let me break this down for you. I'm sorry, you're going to salivate.
It's already started.
I know, right? Okay, so they have a classic Reese's donut it's filled with peanut butter cream. That's where I salivate. That's the one I can handle. Then they have the Reese's Outrageous Donut. It's a chocolate dipped donut in Hershey's chocolate icing, topped with Reese's Pieces.
Stop.
Then they drizzle the top with caramel and peanut butter icing.
Oh, stop.
Like my teeth hurt. Okay, and then there's the Reese's Original Filled Chocolate Lovers Donut.
Did you just hear that?
What?
My waist just expanded 3 inches. Just hearing about this.
I know. So they're coming back. I think they're already there. But you also get to vote to see which one is the best. So I don't know if once we decide which one is best, that's the one that's going to be a regular part of the menu or not. But I don't know.
So which is the greatest of all time?
Exactly. Huh? I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and pick the Reese's Classic. That's just the one. It's still dipped in chocolate, I think. And then peanut butter cream in the middle.
Okay. Sounds like a nutritious breakfast, huh?
I know. Let's go get our protein bar.
What is that topic of yours? Busch Gardens SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Free for vets.
What?
Yes,
that's
free
cool.
for veterans. It's Busch Gardens and SeaWorld in Tampa Bay, which is probably the closest to us, but also Orlando, San Antonio, this is SeaWorld, San Diego, Busch Gardens, and Williamsburg, and in Tampa. All of those parks free for vets all the way up to Veterans Day.
Oh, I was going to ask, is it like for this weekend or like no?
No, every day from now until Veterans Day, which is really good.
Yeah, through November. That's wild.
It is. That's really good.
Yeah.
My son's a vet, my oldest.
Oh, yeah.
And he lives in the Tampa Bay area.
So there you go.
So he can go whenever he wants, which
Yeah.
is really good. He and his wife.
And I saw it's not just for like the veteran themselves, but like a family of four.
Family of
Yeah.
4 or 3 friends.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Because you might not, have kids yet or whatever, but you want to have a group together.
Now, if you know a vet, maybe you're a vet, you first have to go to a website, and it's Waves of Honor, like waves of the ocean.
Right.
Waves of Honor. Just think SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Waves of Honor, and then you go and get your tickets right through there.
I just think it's amazing that they're doing that. Trying to get people some entertainment during everything that we're going through and giving back to our veterans. They don't always have the extra cash to go somewhere like that. Like most of us, if you're raising a family.
Well, I just feel like taking a trip to visit my son because I
Yeah.
want to get a free ticket to go off to Busch Gardens.
So
I
Wes.
love that theme park so much.
I'm coming down to visit you, but at the same time, let's get some tickets.
Exhibition fight.
Yeah.
The world.
Cup.
I'm not sure if she would win, but it would be cool if Daedra did win Summer Fun Friday, this Friday on His Radio, because she certainly did register. Hi, it's Rob and Liz on His Radio.
She did, and she shared her favorite summer memory from the summer. Said, I've gotten to watch my niece and nephew catch fireflies for the first time. Yeah, and she loves just seeing their little eyes light up when the fireflies do, when they get them in their jar and they watch them fly around, light up.
I don't know about your place,
Yeah.
but we seem to have more fireflies than we've had before.
I haven't noticed them recently, but we usually have quite a few. My husband absolutely loves, and we do. I mean, the whole family does. Just standing on the back porch watching them.
Oh, then you catch them, put them in a jar.
Yeah, we did that when they were little. We haven't done that recently, though.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
You
Something
still can do
tragically
that.
wrong.
Listen, we're going to the mountains next week.
Yeah,
And so we're ready to catch some fireflies.
that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, my teenagers, even my 25-year-old will run out and catch a firefly.
Yeah, I guess if somebody said, "Hey, let's go catch fireflies," we definitely would.
Well, hey, let's go catch fireflies.
I think so. Maybe they have them at Orange Beach. I don't know where I'm going on vacation.
Of course they have them. They're everywhere.
Okay, I'll
They're
take
in,
your word for it.
They're in the South Pole.
No, they
Have
are
you
not.
Have you not seen the fireflies of the South Pole?
Yeah, they wear little North Face jackets.
Yeah, they're all nice, bundled up and warm.
Yeah, okay.
No
I'd
wonder
fight hard
weather.
too.
Yeah, well, no
I'd
wonder
fight
weather.
hard too.
Yeah.
Storyline. So if I know it's
When was the last time you learned a really valuable lesson? A real valuable lesson. I'll tell you about this one guy who's a busboy.
okay,
He wanted the day off.
yeah.
And so he called into the restaurant where he worked and he said, I am so sorry, boss. I have COVID-19.
Okay.
I cannot come in today. So here's what happened. The restaurant had to close down,
Yeah, of course.
had to send every employee that worked there to the hospital to get tested, had to sanitize the entire restaurant, top and bottom. It cost the owner of that restaurant $13,000 to do all of that.
Okay.
He lost $13,000 plus all the sales that came that he
They
would have
lost,
expected.
right.
And so the busboy felt incredibly guilty. He's like, "Oh, I had no idea." And then told the owner, "I am so sorry. I just wanted the day off. And I thought if I
my
told you I had
goodness.
COVID-19, I'd get the day off. I didn't think you'd tell me. I didn't think you'd say yes." So
Yeah.
that's a valuable lesson learned.
That is I wonder if he's going to have to make restitution, if there's going to be any other ramification. Obviously, he lost his job. Obviously.
Well, I
right?
can't tell you the outcome.
Goodness
I just know what happened here. That would be a cool story if the restaurant owner said, "You know what, son, I forgive you."
It really would show the grace.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be very difficult. Totally get
But
that.
can you, I mean, my heart would have sunk. I went, "No, did I caused that?"
And
That's a lot of dime that guy had to pay out
Yeah.
because the guy just kind of called in. That was his sick call
Yeah, he
by
just
saying
wanted-
COVID-19. He had no idea that he had to do all that.
I think you sometimes at that age especially, and really even, no matter what your age is, you make decisions that honestly can have a ripple effect. Think how many years that could ripple down.
Such
yeah.
a valuable lesson learned.
Wow.
He'll never do that again, that busboy.
Ever.
You know?
And then peanut butter cream. John and Erica have a really cool engagement story. They have loved watching historic space events ever since they started, even before they were dating, really. But when they started dating, then, of course, they watched them together. So they've been together about 2 years. And recently, they were going to go out and watch this comet. And they asked a friend of theirs to go along with them because he wanted to take pictures and, whatever, and try to get it on film. And so Erica thought that it was all happenstance. John had a plan. They get out to the top of this mountain somewhere in New York, and they're watching this comet. Well, as they start to see it in the sky, the guy with the camera's at the ready. John drops to one knee and proposes.
Oh.
I don't know what he said, but she said yes.
I know. Oh, I know what she said. I know what he said. He said, you marry me?
Just like that? That was it? Just done?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, whatever he said.
You like the ring?
She said yes, and the guy with the camera their friend, Tim, I think is his name, got the most amazing pictures with him on one knee, her standing there. You can kind of see the silhouette of the box. It's a large box, by the way, that had the ring in it, and the comet is in between the two of them. Incredible.
That is a great shot.
Yeah.
That's the money shot.
Right. And so they have this incredible proposal engagement story that they can share with all of their friends and, of course, on social and their kids.
Didn't your husband do something similar?
He did. He didn't know that there was a meteor shower.
Yeah, he did.
He says the same thing. You've been conferring. No, he absolutely did not. But he took me to a lake where there's a dam, like a grassy knoll. Mm-hmm. And he had like the blanket and he had, all the, candles and that kind of thing and the music. And so we had been on the blanket watching the stars. Meteor shower he did not know was happening. There were thousands, I think, of shooting stars, and you could see the stardust and all this that night. So anyway, a couple of hours goes by, and we hadn't been dating that long, but I still thought, is he going to ask me to marry him?
The writing was on the wall, wasn't it?
It seemed
the
like it.
The music, candles,
it was
blanket.
Super romantic. And so all of a sudden he's like, well, we better get back, tidy things up. So we start rolling the blanket up and putting everything together. And I turn around, and he did have a tear. And he said, because I had Taylor at that point, and he said, can I be Taylor's daddy?
No. Oh, that's so sweet.
Right? I know. You even hear the guys in the video department. Oh.
Yeah. So he didn't say, you want to get married?
No. It was the most amazing proposal I've ever heard.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course it was mine. So it was good.
I'm sure you just might have a story that I think might top Lizz's.
You think?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Whatever it is, let's just
special.
celebrate, know? Let's try to get our mind off this COVID stuff right now. 800-447-7234. It's his morning crew.
They wear little kids.
Yeah, up and warm.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm trying to see how Joey actually pulled this off. That is Liz's husband. It's Rob and Liz, his radio, and his morning crew. So we're talking about engagements and proposals. And so I'm seeing Joey in my head.
Yeah.
Kind of getting down and mapping things out and going, okay, so this meteor shower is going to be a nice thing.
He didn't know.
I'm gonna take a look and I'm gonna consult NASA. And he went on the website and he figured out when the meteor shower was going to take place. He's going, this is the perfect date.
Let me tell you, had he known it was going on, I would not put it past Joey Riles to do just that.
Oh, I think he did.
Yeah, maybe not contact NASA, but certainly do all the research that went.
I'm sure he did.
He didn't know.
Oh, yeah, he
did. But it was awesome the way that it turned out. We had a meteor shower during my proposal.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. And like space and all that. That is one of my favorite things in the world.
She said yes. Did you know?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so they still didn't married. 800-447-7234. We're talking about proposals today. And Charlene, you have one. What's the story?
Well, my son actually asked me 4 years ago to help him plan a Disney trip to propose to his then girlfriend. And he even got a little box from when she was a child and put the ring in it. And we were in line and we're getting pictures with Mickey, and we slipped a note to the picture people, and she had no clue. And so we took our pictures, and then Mickey turned to her and helped him propose to her with all the flashes going off and all the people around.
Oh, that's so epic.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome.
It's not every day you get Mickey Mouse helping you out.
Absolutely. And if she's a huge Disney fan, I mean, that's an incredible story to tell the kids.
I'm telling you.
Sure.
It's so good. 7:31, it's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Valuable lesson learned. Do that again, that busboy.
Ever.
13 years old, and his uncle is a beekeeper. Mm-hmm. And so his uncle said, hey, come on over, help me feed the bees. And he's been hooked ever since.
Yeah, he has. And what's so cool about this is he's being raised, at least right now, by his uncle because both of his parents are in jail. They've been incarcerated for a little while. And so this was a way, he said, it kind of took his mind off of everything that was going on in his life. So he just started kind of helping his uncle with beekeeping, and now he's doing it on his own.
Isn't that great? He's doing the whole thing. Even in September, he wrote a book.
Yeah.
And the book is called Honeybees and Beekeeping, A Mental Health Miracle. That's how much this has really helped that young man. His name is Keith, by the way.
And he's 13.
Isn't that crazy cool?
13. So you think, okay, what's a 13-year-old going to do with this money? You know, you think of video games. That's what I would think my 13-year-old might do. He's going to pay his way into college. Right?
Look at that.
And he's also giving back to the community to help other kids that may have been in the same situation. They're selling honey.
Isn't that great?
I think it is super cool. He's a little entrepreneur. He's helping himself and helping others at the same time.
Bee books and honey.
Yeah, at 13.
That's just something else. I'm glad his uncle invested in him.
Has been there.
It's a great mentor.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's Rob and Liz. We're his radio.
And so they have this incredible proposal engagement.
Well, hi, good
story.
morning. I'm Rob. That is Liz. It's his morning crew. Backyard movie kit. You could literally win that from his radio this week or next week. We only have 2 more Summer Fun Fridays left.
So you can get registered just like Tequila did. She said her favorite summer memory, beaches. Going to Clearwater Beach. In particular, love hanging out with the family there and making some time together, but also really just hanging out in their backyard. So if they had a movie kit, that would be awesome.
Hey, Clearwater Beach, my old stomping grounds. I'm from that area.
I love that
I went
area.
to Clearwater Beach a lot.
Yeah. Very, very nice. But you know what? You could have some fun in your very own backyard with that backyard movie kit. You know how to do it? It's easy. Do you know, Rob?
Summer, just text that word. Of course I know. I work at the same place you do. Text the word summer at 800-447-7234. Go to hisradio.com. If you have the app, just tap on Summer Fun Fridays when you have that app open.
You can win. He did have a tear. And he said, because I was... Well, we're going to lose another television show, it looks like.
Oh, wow.
I know. The Crown Season 5 is going to be delayed, it looks like, until 2020. I'm sorry, 2022.
What's that about?
It is about, basically, the reign of Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, really?
Over the British monarchy.
That's the current queen, right?
Current queen. She was crowned in 1953. She's been queen a long, long time, like 65 years.
Isn't she in her 90s?
She is in her 90s. I want to say 94.
She's just not giving up.
She is not. And you know, the thing is, I mean, she is on it. Like she does her Christmas address every year. She addresses the nation. She always handles it herself. And she's amazing to me. She is amazing. But so it follows her life. See, she had to rise to the throne because her father passed away, King George VI. And she was only 27 when this happened. And she was a young mom, and, you know, she had all that going on, and her parents had 2 children, so she was the heir apparent.
Do you know her whole life because of the show?
No, I just kind of know
You
a
follow
lot.
the royal family, don't you?
I really do. I grew up, I was, I guess, enticed by all of that during the Princess Diana phase when, you know, she was a commoner, as they called her, and Prince Charles. And, of course, you know, I hate the way that all ended up, but...
So this show, what's it called again? Crown?
The Crown.
The Crown. Is it clean?
There are parts of it because they follow Princess Margaret. And no, you need to definitely
That's her
not.
sister, right?
That's her sister. So they call it an heir and a spare. I know, right? Because she was the heir apparent. So they knew when her parents passed, that Queen Elizabeth would, she would be queen. Princess Elizabeth would be queen. And Princess Margaret didn't really have to worry about it. And they do show that.
She knows her royal family. Listen to this.
I do.
Wow.
And then so I really enjoy this type of thing. But yeah, I don't really watch the Princess Margaret storyline. So if I know it's going to talk about Princess Margaret,
you're out.
I just skip
Good
to
for
the
you.
next. I love the Queen Elizabeth story so very much because she was given a task, she rose to the occasion, and unfortunately things have kind of not been great the last couple of decades, with her kids, but it happens. So I don't know. But we're going to get a new season. Season 4 is supposed to come out this year. We just don't have a date for it yet.
Okay. That's canceled, just delayed.
Delayed, right. And season 4 is going to be the Princess Diana stuff, I'm excited.
They must be shooting it now or something.
I think they've finished. They're just editing.
Oh, well, then there you go. Old. And his uncle is a beekeeper. Okay, what is it you know? A topic, something, a subject that you know that absolutely amazes people or bores people that you know.
What are you saying?
Your friends are like, no way. 800-447-7234. It's Rob and Liz on his radio. She, because of her knowledge, I'm talking about Liz, knows so much about the royal family over in England, she just amazed her senior pastor.
Yes, he texted and he was like, you and Chad, who's the associate pastor, need to talk. He likes the royal family as well, and it amazes our pastor how much the associate pastor knows about the royal family. So he said when, I guess, Meghan and Harry got married a couple of years ago, that Chad just knew everything about the royal family. And Miles just sat there like, what? Yeah.
So I'm sorry he bored you like that, Pastor Miles.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Chad and I are now going to talk. If we have to
Sounds like
Zoom or whatever and talk about the royal family, I'm totally into
hours of conversation.
Oh, I can see it. Like I'm so excited about this to have somebody to talk to.
She tries to talk to me about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I can talk to my daughter Taylor about it, but she doesn't know like the Diana and before Princess Diana stuff.
Wow.
And I go back quite a bit. Last Tsar of Russia type stuff.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Anastasia?
Huh? Is that a movie from Disney? Kid, you could literally win that from his radio. So Liz knows everything about the royal family. Anything you want to talk about the royal family, this young lady knows. All the way back to, what'd you say, Caesar or something like that?
Yeah, the last Tsar of Russia.
The last Tsar of Russia.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it's something royal.
Yeah, it is something royal. Definitely. I know I could talk about this subject for literally hours.
So we started thinking about you, and maybe there's something that you know, a subject that you're so into that it amazes / bores your friends.
What?
800-447-7234.
Yeah, we got a text from Christy. Christy said, I've been enjoying watching Victoria on public television, and last night they had a special on Alberts, and it was very good. Royal family.
This is other royal stuff?
Yeah,
okay.
So Christy's down with it. Christy, I'm going to call you later. We're going to talk, girl.
Oh, boy. You'll come up for air on Thursday.
Maybe. She might call up board, right?
Bev's along with us. What about you, Bev? What is that topic of yours?
Horses.
Are you, do you raise horses? Do you board horses? You just ride horses? What you do?
We have a youth ministry with horses and children. And in particular, we use horse behavior and psychology to help children with behavioral issues. And it is absolutely amazing to see how they can connect with horses.
That's such a great outreach you're doing, Beverly. How did you get involved in it?
Just about the same time we got interested in natural horsemanship because we wanted our teenage daughters to like horses better than boys. So we got into that because it was a means of teaching them safety around horses. And then it just kind of went from there.
I love that. And now you've got this outreach where you're reaching into children's lives like that.
Right. Just with her passion and love for horses.
Way to go,
Yeah,
Beverly.
cool.